Henry McClure live. How you doing? If you're out and about, heading down Lane Street, about the 1400 block, I would like you to look at uh, right north of the Pizza Pub, and you will see in the last 2 days they've erected some fence to put in a bark park. This video and the blog are to provide information to the taxpayers of this community. And I want you to understand that the bark park was never part of the original TIF district that was approved to build the College Hill apartments across the street. I'm one of the original developers, so I can tell you the whole history of this project. I do want to tell you that this is one of the biggest abuses of taxpayer dollars I've ever seen in my life. And I want you to understand this is not a rant of a guy that just doesn't want to live next door to a place that has been built for dogs to, defecate, but that's part of it. What's the most important part is I'm going to build a timeline of from when the guy got the approval through the planning commission and got approval through city council and to the day his permit for he had a 3-year time period to build this bark park to when it expires, to make sure, if nothing else, the guy never gets the extension to keep the bark park in place. But also what's most important, I want to tell you that yesterday I made an offer to purchase the bark park from him because we've got to get that land on the tax rolls. Today we've got a $300,000 shortfall in the TIF district, and the city of Topeka is picking up, the taxpayers of Shawnee County are picking up that burden, and it's not fair to the community. And definitely it gives me heartburn as being the original developer to see, part of my life work literally go to the dogs and turn into a shithole. So it's most important that we can rise above, look at the numbers, and let development carry the day. And so, yeah, let's give him some money for the land, even though, and you might have a little trouble grasping this. When he bought the College Hill apartments, he bought it purely on a capitalization rate, and he bought it based on an income stream from what the property was throwing off less the expenses. And that gave, you take the net operating income and then you can capitalize that, and that's the rate of return you're getting on your investment. The land generated no income. So basically he got the land free. And in his infinite wisdom, he decided this would be a place for a bark park. And I think that if the planning director maybe could go back in time, he might not tell the universe that this was economic development, especially when you consider how many people have left Topeka and also the current state of affairs. So I've got somebody interested in purchasing the Pizza Pub, but it is subject to them being able to get a drive-through. But I also have plans to let's kill two birds with one stone. This would be a perfect place to make the food desert evaporate and the mirage of a bark park go away. So I'm going to be posting more information. I want, because it's typical Topeka, Kansas. You have to build your case. You have to get everybody behind you. And then maybe, just maybe, you may do the right thing. So I'm praying on this one. So really, bottom line, we got a Poo Poo, the bark park. Thank you for your understanding. I'll be working on. Uh, I'll be working on providing information of how much we've spent so far with the tax dollars to acquire the land, demo. There was a house on the property, and then to tee it up, put the infrastructure in place to build 9 or 8 townhomes. This is called the Building J site, and it is not a place for a bark park. It would be a completely different thing if it was prospering and there weren't $300,000 a year in a shortfall in the TIF bonds. But it would still, no matter what, it's a bad use of the public money. So I'm live. Look for some more updates. And here's what's critical. The critical dates are from the day he got approved through city council to today or to yesterday. Because if this was such an urgent thing to make the College Hill apartment successful, you would have had the construction people there the next day, so the dog's got a place to go. So I'm live, Henry McClure. Just want you to know I love y'all. Stay safe.